Uh, I meant to put this out yesterday. Instead, I procrastinated. Uh, they pushed out a 3 gig patch yesterday. This didn't really do a whole lot except to fix a couple issues apparently. I think it was mostly just like the SR not being given correctly at the end of Warzone ranked matches. And so funny thing, when Season 4 went live, there was this thing they added to the created class. So not only was the created class like bugged, it would just crash your game when you would try to edit your loadout. You couldn't edit your loadout in game anymore because they disabled that because that was also causing crashes. But when you went into like the created class menu and you went to select a weapon, you would just get like a bundle advertisement immediately for that weapon. Like, oh, this is a bundle that has that gun in it. They said this was a test feature that wasn't supposed to go live, which is just flagrantly a lie. Speaking of lies, solos got removed from Battle Royale. Yeah, this is gonna be me bitching a lot about Season 4. So solos got removed. So did trios from core Battle Royale. So now we only have quads and duos. But casuals now has solos and quads, but no trios, which is weird. They stated that this was some kind of compromise, which is just, again, another lie because we had core quads and casual quads for all of Season 3. I think this is a bad idea to remove, at any point, ever to remove, the ability for a player to log on and choose if they want to play quads, trios, duos, or solos. I want to play solos. I don't want to play against bots. I want to play 149 real players every time I load into a match. I don't want to fight like 20, 30 real players and 100 odd bots. It's just not fun to me. I don't have an issue with the casual mode existing, by the way. I just don't like that solos are gone. So I just haven't been playing. That's realistically it. I've just been playing zombies because they have a free access thing going on. I'm not paying for PlayStation Plus just to play fucking zombies in this game because zombies are kind of mediocre. Uh, the weapon balancing hasn't really changed much. Sorry, I'm very tired. The Krieg is still pretty good. The FFAR it's mediocre. I wouldn't say it's a meta weapon right now. LC-10 I think is pretty good, but like the MP5 still exists. The Eladra still exists. Basically everything that was meta before is still meta. The HDR is still the dominant sniper rifle, and that's because they didn't touch snipers at all this season. They buffed the AMR mod 4 by giving it I think 11 meter bump total to its effective damage range. That's it. The Modern Warfare 2 and 3 guns have yet to receive their promised buffs from last season. And yes, I know, in Season 3 Reloaded, some of the Modern Warfare 2 guns got tweaked by having some of their stats bumped. Literally not all of them got touched in order to make them even slightly in line with the ease of use that the Black Ops 6 guns have. The Modern Warfare 2 and 3 guns still have terrible recoil. Their attachments are still very confusing in comparison to the Black Ops 6 ones. And snipers still don't one-shot kill. So the HDR continues to be like the only objectively good sniper in Warzone. The bare minimum, you'd think they'd buff the XRK, the XMR, and the FJX to be good, but they have not done that. The FJX is great, I suppose, because it's got like an 80 meter one-shot kill range, but it should be infinite, as should all the other bolt actions. But yeah, I guess in terms of like Warzone stuff, Clash exists. I try to be very charitable to Clash because I think in concept it can be a very fun mode, but the way it's introduced right now, I think it's an LTM, so it's not going to be around that long. But it's a mode. So it's kind of like Invasion and Ground War from Modern Warfare 2. Um, but it's not really. So it's kind of focused on like a large scale team deathmatch. The idea is it's 50 players against 50 players. The first team to score 500 points wins. Sorry, I'm yawning a lot. I'm not gonna cut this up. I'm not gonna do too much on this. I don't care. So the idea is you get to 500 points first. You get those points by killing the enemy team, by capturing objectives, by planting bombs and doing contracts. So it's basically just invasion mixed with ground war. And I say invasion because that was more focused on killing enemies rather than doing objectives. Um, so a couple notes. Firstly, spawn protection does not exist in this game mode, and you parachute in. So instead of spawning on the ground, you you fall in from the air, which, considering the map selection, is kind of a bad idea. And because there's no spawn protection, so enemy team can just walk into your spawn and camp it the whole game. Yes, pretty bad. So I believe there's 4 maps total, which are Boneyard, Quarry, Promenade, and Farmland. All of these maps suffer from basically the same issue, and that's one, everyone's going to camp inside the buildings in dark corners. Two, everyone's going to camp on the rooftops, especially in Promenade, making it the worst map in my opinion. And three, because the HDR is the only sniper that can one-shot kill, and because this is a Warzone game mode, and it uses the plate and armor system of Warzone and the general balance of Warzone, you can't get away with using like the FJX, the XMR, MCPR. You have to use the intervention. Otherwise, you're just going to get creamed the whole game. Interjecting. I said intervention here. I meant to say HDR. Yeah, it's my bad. I was really tired. And it's not fun. Obviously, my solution is to not change the game mode. Maybe add spawn protection, add the inability for people to go into the enemy spawn, and buff the Modern Warfare 2 and 3 snipers to one-shot kill. Yeah, overall, yeah, Warzone Season 4, sorry, exists. I don't know, it's not remarkable. It's not I would say it's actually one of the worst seasons for Warzone overall since Modern Warfare released. Um, Realistically, I'm just hoping because they had to rush this season, that season 5 or season 6 will sort of be like a grand finale to Black Ops 6, and we'll see some of the older weapons like the Modern Warfare 2 and 3 guns get their promised buffs. Modern Warfare 2 and 3 snipers get, one shot kill hopefully, and from here on it'll be smooth sailing. But this is Warzone I'm talking about, so obviously I'm smoking crack. I'm smoking that Captain Price pack, I'm smoking those soap brain cells type shit. I'm expecting a little too much, but I can only think that this season was just extremely rushed because it seems like season 3 was somewhat delayed. So I'm hoping season 4, is shit, but season 5 and 6 are good. Maybe the season 4 Reloaded patch will be amazing and, make the game a lot better. But it's a pipe dream. Anyway, yeah. Warzone season 4 exists, I guess.